Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. This is James, the Texas Mortgage Boss, and today I am excited to have Helen Brison with Keller Williams Premier with me today. And Helen is going to share with us the process for buying a home. So if you're a new buyer or you're a buyer who hasn't purchased in a long time, Helen's gonna kind of give us a rundown of some of the best practices. So you go ahead and take over.
Absolutely, James. So when you're going through the home buying process, I feel the first and most important piece of that is partnering with a real estate agent. Absolutely. Of course. Yep. And the reason for that is you want to be able to borrow their experience, you want to be able to borrow their knowledge, their insights of the neighborhood, them understanding the flow of inventory. You want to make sure that you are getting my favorite piece, which is an actual needs assessment. Yes. When you're about to start looking for your home. And the needs assessment is my favorite and just the most important piece, because your agent is going to get with you and they are going to look at literally every single thing that you need when you're looking at your home. How many bedrooms you need, your commute time, your school district that you're wanting to put your children in. All of those things are very important when you're wanting to look at a home, and when they can get that information from you, it allows them to be able to literally just cherry pick the most perfect homes for you, and that is going to cut down the amount of time you're out driving all over the city, and it's going to cut down the amount of time that you spend scrolling late at night, yes, you know, on Har and Zillow and all those things. So partnering with an agent is so important because you can lean on them and depend on them through that process, and you get the most expertise and the most care for a very seamless home buying experience.
Yeah. What else? Give us a couple more things to be able to kind of help people know. Partner with an agent, definitely first thing. What else might be a good best practice for people that are looking to go through the process?
So home buying can be very emotional. We get very excited, absolutely, you know, at the thought of, you know, searching. We like to shop, so, you know, searching for a home, shopping for a home, we get excited. But before you even do that, you really need to understand your purchasing power, right? Absolutely. So you want to put yourself in a position where you are putting things in place where you can get approved for a loan. You want to understand like what you can afford for your monthly mortgage payment. You want to have a realtor that has great relationships with lending companies, so that way they can look at all the different options and pair you with a lender that's going to be able to take care of you and help you achieve that goal that you have, you know, for buying your home. You know, again, because it gets so emotional, you know, we start looking at the fixtures and the finishes and all these things, but you really want to have a pre-approval letter, not to be confused with a pre-qualification letter.
Yes, absolutely.
You want to have a pre-approval letter. That way, when you go and you look at homes, you look at the homes that you can go and fall in love and make an offer. There is nothing worse than going to see a home, falling in love with the home, and then finding out that you don't have financial approval for it.
So finances are very important. Of course, you're talking to my heart right now. And yes, we can do a whole video on pre-qualification versus pre-approval, but this is not the stage for it. So anything else that people should know as far as going through the home buying process that you think is important for people?
So you know, going to see the homes and, you know, driving out, going to see the open houses, that's like the easy part. That's the fun part, right? What really kind of can just push your patience buttons is when we don't understand what happens after we put in that offer, after we go under contract. Sometimes we think we put in the offer, now we're under contract and it's smooth sailing all the way to closing day. And that's really not so much the case. And it's not that there may be anything that goes wrong, but there's still some processes and pieces. So, you know, you've got to get an appraisal on your home. We have to make sure that that home is really worth what's being asked for it. And if it's not, you know, are you in a position to, you know, fill in that gap with that amount, right? You want to make sure there's no blemishes on the title. We don't know what's been happening with the previous homeowners or even something before that. So you want to make sure, again, you stay in connection with your agent, stay in connection with your lender, and then they will help you find a great title company that will be able to literally, they're like the FBI of properties. They will look through everything and make sure that you are free and clear to close. So those are some pieces, you know, after the shopping that are very important that you want to make sure that you understand and have the patience for, because we can't skip those pieces.
Absolutely. Yeah, so there's, you know, Helen did a great job of kind of summarizing this. And so if you guys have questions about home buying, okay, whether you're new or you haven't purchased in a while. You have a great resource right here. So there's a lot of other things in between this, and Helen is an expert at those things. So reach out to her. What's the best way for people to reach you?
Oh, let's see, so many ways thanks to the digital world that we live in.
Right.
But just to get to me directly, my phone number is 405, shout out to all the Oklahomans out there, 405-503-0998. You can also just email me at Helen, with one L, Brison, which is BRISON @kw.com. I can't wait to connect with you.
Awesome. So Helen broke that down. I could not ask you to do that any better than you just did. And if you guys have additional questions for Helen, please reach her. We're gonna have you come back on and do this again because there's a lot more that we can unpack with home buying. So in the meantime, you guys, make sure you subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next video. Have a great day. We'll see you soon.
Bye.